Hi, this is Made by Mommy, and today I'm going to teach you how to make a birthday cupcake charm using your Rainbow Loom set up in the staggered configuration so that those of you who have other looms should be able to follow along as well. To make this design, you'll need the loom, your hook, and 51 rubber bands. To make it exactly like I am, you'll want to have 2 red rubber bands, 2 rubber bands that are orange or yellow, or one of each, 4 rubber bands in the color you want your candle to be. I'm going to be using the jelly purple because I like how the jelly looks almost like wax. Then you'll need 31 rubber bands in the color of your frosting. I'm going to use pink. And 12 in the color of your cake, and I'm going to use brown for that. Now, for those of you who have trouble finding brown, I remind you that I most often use Rainbow Loom brand burgundy, which looks more like brown than red to me. So that's what I ordered. And on their site for brown colors, they also now sell a package of mixed skin tones, which you can get and have a couple of shades that are really useful when you're making food charms like this one. So to start, take a single red rubber band on the side where your arrow is, place it on the center peg going forward, and then we're going to take red, yellow, and orange, whatever combination you had of those, to represent the flame on the top of our candle. So we're going to put all 3 together. The next, take 2 in the color of your candle. I'm using the jelly purple. And 2 more in the same color for your candle again. Then we're ready to start constructing the top of our cupcake. So we're going to take 2 at a time in the color of our frosting and place that on the diagonal. And then 2 in that same color for your frosting, straight. And 2 again on the bottom. This light pink that I'm using is from that mixed skin tone package. And then we're going to take 2 more here and 2 more here. If you're looking at the chart, you'll see I add this extra bit on the side. We'll do that later, and that's what gives this really great rounded shape. So for now, we're just going to add those 2 more in the center, and then 2 at a time. And 2 at a time here. And then the color of the cake, 2, 2, and 2 again. And we add from the center peg going to the corner to create the bottom edge of our cake. And then you'll see on the chart, which you can print at madebymommy.com, I've got a cap band this way with the pink, with the brown across, and then one over here that's going to be wrapped around 3 times. So first that pink one that goes around these 3 pegs, then a brown one to go around these 3, and one more brown one that goes in the center here around 3 times. Now, depending on which brand you're using, 3 might be too hard or too easy. Just adjust so that it's around there tight. At least 2 times, ideally 3, but if you have a really loose rubber band, you may want to do more than that. The different brands have different tensions. So now all that's left are these extensions on the side. I'm going to move the chart out of the way to make it more clear what I'm doing. Sometimes the camera autofocuses on the wrong piece. So to make those extensions, take your frosting color around your hook only 2 times. Then take 2 rubber bands at a time, pull tight, slide that to the center, bring it back over your hook. So this was our cap doubled at the bottom, and then the pair of rubber bands slid through. We're going to do that 2 more times. So that we have a chain of 3 on that first cap. And then slide that here to reserve and repeat so that we can make one for the other side. So take a rubber band, put it around twice, take 2 at a time, slide that to the center, and repeat with 2 more. So that we have 2 identical chains that we can add to make the really cool rounded sides on this cupcake design. So there you go. There's the 2 that you should have ready. Bring your loom back over. We're going to be connecting from here to here with our chains. So taking that cap, stretching it out and over, and then bringing this side up to the top here. So it goes from here around the outside and is now hooked up there. And now we're going to repeat that with the other side. So taking that cap band and wrapping it around here, stretching up, whoops, get that back on my hook. It's true, Made by Mommy makes mistakes when she's working too. I let that one slip, so I just need to catch those all on my hook again. There we go. And now stretch out and over here till you get all 4 wrapped around that one. So it's starting here, stretched up, and then put all around those. And then you can rotate your loom to start here where you have that tripled over band. I'm going to reach back with our hook to catch the 2 rubber bands that are going to go down and to the left. And then back in to catch these that go down and to the right. And that's the bottom of your cupcake. Now we can go up the side. Be careful on this one to make sure you're getting those frosting colored bands that are on the bottom. Place them on the middle hook, or middle peg, I should say. Reach back that cap, get these 2 to bring forward, and then we're going to wait to do the top until we've done all 3 rows. So we've now done this left side, do the center, And now the right side. And now we're ready to do the top of the cupcake. You want to be careful to make sure, again, you're catching the right ones. If you need to pull these down a little bit so that they're separated, you can do that to give you a little bit of a help. Because you want to catch just those bottom two to bring them to the center. Same on the other side. You can separate those down so that there's a gap. Makes it much easier to catch just the rubber bands you want. And now we're ready to do our candle. So straight down the center of all these frosting colors, you're going to catch just the two on the bottom that are the color of your candle. And bring those straight forward. And again. And then your three to represent the flame on the candle. And finally, the one that's going to hold it all together. So take both sides of that rubber band on your hook. Pull one side through the center of the other, like that, and pull it tight to create a knot. And you have constructed your cupcake. And you're ready to give it as a present to your friends or family. I always loosen from the top and the bottom so there's no particular strain. Everything's held together now, so you don't have to do it in any particular order. I just find that this is the way that's least likely to break rubber bands when you're pulling them off, is if you do it from the sides instead of just pulling straight up from the center. And there you have it. And as always, these rubber bands, as they rest, pull together a little tighter. So give it a few minutes from when you pull it off the loom to see what it's really going to look like. But you may want to do a little bit of adjusting if any particular rubber bands got pulled off balance when you were taking it off the loom. I hope you enjoyed looming a cupcake charm with me today, and I hope that whoever you give it to as a present enjoys it as well. If you liked making a cupcake, you'll probably like some of my other food charms. I have a hamburger, pizza, pretzels, donuts. I even have a bottle charm, and then other charms like hearts and faces, and there are animals. There's lots of projects to keep you busy, so please check out my channel. Click like below to let me know that this was fun and that you want me to make more charms like this one, and subscribe to make sure that you know when I post additional videos. I also have an email mailing list. The link is in the description below. And if you sign up there, which is totally free, then you'll get one email a week that will let you know what charm I'm going to be posting soon. So you'll be the first to know what's coming next. Thank you again, and comment below with your suggestions of what other charms I should make. Happy looming!